Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
Emma. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speaking English Perfect. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ryan. Hi, everybody.
We're so happy you're here today. In this video, we're going to talk about going to the beach. That means beach activities, beach vocabulary, safety tips, and everything you need to enjoy a perfect beach day.
Yes, exactly. The beach is one of the most popular vacation destinations and summer activities. Whether you love swimming, sunbathing, or beach sports, knowing the right vocabulary makes your beach experience even better.
That's right. And we're going to share our own beach experiences. Ryan and I both love spending time at the beach.
Before we start, please remember to like this video and subscribe to Speaking English Perfect. It really helps us and it helps you practice real, everyday English.
Yes, please do. Okay, Ryan, are you ready to talk about the beach?
I'm ready. I love this topic.
So, Ryan, let me start by asking you, what is a beach?
A beach is a sandy or pebbly shore beside an ocean, sea, lake, or river. It's where the water meets the land, and it's a popular place for recreation and relaxation.
What's the difference between sand and pebbles?
Sand is made of tiny grains of rock and minerals. It's soft and fine. Pebbles are small, smooth stones. Sandy beaches are more comfortable for walking and lying down, while pebbly beaches are less common.
What types of beaches are there?
Sandy beaches, rocky beaches, pebble beaches, tropical beaches with palm trees, and private beaches versus public beaches. Each has different characteristics and atmospheres.
What's the difference between a public beach and a private beach?
A public beach is open to everyone and usually free or has a small entrance fee. A private beach is owned by a hotel, resort, or individual and is only for guests or members.
Do you go to the beach often, Ryan?
I try to go several times each summer. I love swimming in the ocean and playing beach volleyball with friends. Last summer, I went to a beautiful beach in California with crystal clear water.
What about you, Emma? Are you a beach person?
Absolutely. I love relaxing on the beach with a good book. Last year, I spent a week at a tropical beach resort. The sunsets were incredible, and I went snorkeling for the first time.
That sounds amazing. Okay, let's talk about what you need for a beach day. What should you bring?
A beach towel, sunscreen, swimsuit, sunglasses, a hat, beach bag, water bottle, snacks, and maybe a beach umbrella or beach chair for shade and comfort.
What's a beach towel?
A beach towel is a large absorbent towel used to dry off after swimming and for lying on the sand. It's usually bigger and thicker than a regular bath towel.
Why is sunscreen so important?
Sunscreen protects your skin from harmful UV rays from the sun. Without it, you can get a painful sunburn and increase your risk of skin damage and skin cancer.
What's UV?
UV stands for ultraviolet. UV rays are invisible radiation from the sun that can damage skin. There are UVA and UVB rays, and good sunscreen protects against both.
What SPF should you use?
SPF stands for Sun Protection Factor. Dermatologists recommend at least SPF 30 for adequate protection. Higher SPF like 50 or 70 offer more protection, especially for fair skin.
When should you apply sunscreen?
Apply it 15 to 30 minutes before going outside, then reapply every 2 hours or more often if you're swimming or sweating. Water-resistant sunscreen lasts longer but still needs reapplication.
What's a sunburn?
A sunburn is red, painful skin caused by too much sun exposure. It can range from mild redness to severe blistering. Prevention with sunscreen is much better than treatment.
What other sun protection should you use?
Wear a wide-brimmed hat to protect your face and neck, sunglasses with UV protection for your eyes, and consider a rash guard or cover-up for extended sun exposure.
What's a rash guard?
A rash guard is a tight-fitting shirt made from quick-drying fabric with UV protection. Surfers originally wore them, but now they're popular for anyone who wants extra sun protection while swimming.
What's a cover-up?
A cover-up is a light garment worn over a swimsuit when you're not in the water. It can be a dress, sarong, or shirt that provides sun protection and modesty.
Okay, let's talk about beach activities. What can you do at the beach?
Swimming, sunbathing, building sandcastles, playing beach volleyball or frisbee, surfing, boogie boarding, snorkeling, collecting seashells, walking along the shore, and having picnics.
What's sunbathing?
Sunbathing means lying in the sun to get a tan. You relax on a towel or beach chair and soak up the sunshine. Remember to use sunscreen even when tanning.
What's a tan?
A tan is when your skin becomes darker from sun exposure. Some people like the look, but too much sun exposure is unhealthy. Many people now use self-tanning products instead.
What's a sandcastle?
A sandcastle is a structure built from wet sand, usually shaped like a castle with towers and walls. It's a fun activity, especially for children. You can use buckets and shovels to shape the sand.
What equipment do you need for building sandcastles?
A bucket for carrying water and shaping sand, a shovel or spade for digging, and maybe molds in different shapes. The sand needs to be wet to stick together properly.
What's beach volleyball?
Beach volleyball is a sport played on sand with two teams hitting a ball over a net. It's similar to indoor volleyball, but played with 2 players per team instead of 6.
What water sports can you do at the beach?
Surfing, bodyboarding, paddleboarding, kayaking, jet skiing, parasailing, windsurfing, and kite surfing. The available activities depend on the beach location and conditions.
What's surfing?
Surfing is riding ocean waves while standing on a surfboard. It requires balance, timing, and practice. Surfers paddle out past the breaking waves, then catch a wave and ride it toward shore.
What's bodyboarding?
Bodyboarding, also called boogie boarding, is riding waves while lying on a small foam board. It's easier than surfing and great for beginners. You use fins on your feet for propulsion.
Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
What's snorkeling?
Snorkeling is swimming on the surface while wearing a mask and snorkel tube to see underwater. You can observe fish, coral reefs, and marine life without scuba diving equipment.
What's a snorkel?
A snorkel is a breathing tube that allows you to breathe while your face is underwater. One end goes in your mouth and the other end stays above the water surface.
What's paddleboarding?
Paddleboarding, or stand-up paddleboarding, SUP, is standing on a large board and using a long paddle to move through the water. It's great exercise and very popular now.
Okay, let's talk about beach safety. What are the most important safety rules?
Never swim alone, obey warning flags and signs, swim near a lifeguard, be aware of rip currents, don't swim if you've been drinking alcohol, and watch children constantly near water.
What's a lifeguard?
A lifeguard is a trained professional who watches swimmers and rescues people in danger. They sit in elevated chairs or towers to see the entire beach area.
What are warning flags?
Warning flags are colored flags that indicate water conditions. Green means safe, yellow means caution, red means dangerous conditions or no swimming, and purple means dangerous marine life like jellyfish.
What's a rip current?
A rip current is a strong, narrow current flowing away from shore. It can pull swimmers out to sea. If caught in one, don't fight it. Swim parallel to shore until you're out of it, then swim back.
That sounds scary. What other dangers should you watch for?
Jellyfish stings, sharp shells or rocks, strong waves, undertow, marine life like sharks, though attacks are rare, sunstroke from too much heat, and dehydration.
What's a jellyfish?
A jellyfish is a sea creature with a soft, transparent body and long tentacles that can sting. Stings are painful but usually not dangerous. Rinse with vinegar or seawater, not fresh water.
What's an undertow?
An undertow is a current beneath the surface that pulls back toward the ocean as waves recede. It can knock you down or pull you under. Be careful in areas with strong waves.
What's dehydration?
Dehydration means your body doesn't have enough water. Symptoms include thirst, dizziness, headache, and fatigue. Drink plenty of water at the beach, especially in hot weather.
What's sunstroke?
Sunstroke, also called heat stroke, is a serious condition from overheating. Symptoms include high body temperature, confusion, rapid heartbeat, and nausea. Seek shade, drink water, and get medical help.
How can you prevent these problems?
Stay hydrated, take breaks in the shade, wear sunscreen and a hat, swim in designated areas, follow lifeguard instructions, and know your swimming abilities. Don't go too far out.
Okay, let's talk about beach features and geography. What are the main parts of a beach?
The shoreline, where water meets sand, the surf zone, where waves break, the beach itself, where people sit, dunes behind the beach, and sometimes a boardwalk or a promenade.
What are waves?
Waves are moving ridges of water created by wind. They travel across the ocean and break when they reach shallow water near shore. Wave size depends on wind strength and distance.
What does break mean?
When a wave breaks, it curls over and crashes down. This happens when the wave reaches shallow water and the bottom slows it down while the top keeps moving forward.
What's the surf?
The surf is the area where waves break. Surfing the waves or playing in the surf means being in that zone where waves are breaking.
What are dunes?
Dunes are hills of sand formed by wind, usually found behind beaches. They're important for protecting coastal areas from storms and erosion. Many have protected vegetation.
What's a boardwalk?
A boardwalk is a wooden walkway along the beach, often with shops, restaurants, and entertainment. Famous boardwalks include Atlantic City and Santa Monica Pier.
What's a pier?
A pier is a structure extending from shore into the water, supported by pillars. People walk on piers for views, fishing, or to access boats. Some have restaurants and amusement rides.
What's the tide?
The tide is the regular rise and fall of ocean water levels caused by the moon's gravitational pull. High tide means water is higher on the beach. Low tide means it's lower.
Why does the tide matter?
At high tide, there's less beach space and water is deeper. At low tide, there's more beach exposed, and you might see tide pools with marine life. Some beaches are only accessible at low tide.
What's a tide pool?
A tide pool is a small pool of seawater left on rocks or sand when the tide goes out. They contain small fish, crabs, starfish, anemones, and other sea creatures. They're fascinating to explore.
Okay, let's talk about beach wildlife. What animals might you see?
Seagulls, pelicans, sandpipers, crabs, dolphins, seals, sea turtles, and various fish. In tropical areas, you might see colorful fish, sea urchins, and coral.
Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
What are seagulls?
Seagulls are white and gray birds commonly found at beaches. They're scavengers and often try to steal food from beachgoers. Don't feed them. It encourages aggressive behavior.
What are crabs?
Crabs are crustaceans with hard shells and claws. Small crabs scurry across the sand and hide in holes. Hermit crabs live in borrowed shells. They're fun to watch but can pinch.
Have you ever seen dolphins at the beach?
Yes, last summer I saw a pod of dolphins swimming just beyond the surf. They were jumping and playing. It was an amazing experience.
That's incredible. Okay, let's talk about beach etiquette. What are the unwritten rules?
Don't shake sand on others, keep music at reasonable volume, don't leave trash, respect personal space, supervise children, don't smoke near others, and clean up after yourself.
What about setting up your spot? Where should you sit?
Don't set up too close to others unless the beach is crowded. Leave a respectful distance. Don't block someone's view of the water, and don't walk through someone's setup. Walk around it.
What about taking photos?
Be mindful of others in the background. Don't photograph strangers, especially children, without permission. Many people want privacy at the beach.
What should you do with trash?
Take all trash with you or use designated bins. Never leave anything on the beach, not even food scraps, which attract animals and pests. Leave the beach cleaner than you found it.
What about smoking?
Many beaches now ban smoking entirely. If smoking is allowed, do it away from crowds and properly dispose of cigarette butts. Never bury them in sand.
Okay, let's talk about beach food and drinks. What do people typically bring?
Sandwiches, fruit, chips, cookies, cold drinks, water, and sometimes a cooler with ice to keep everything cold. Some beaches allow grills for barbecues.
What's a cooler?
A cooler is an insulated container that keeps food and drinks cold. You fill it with ice and your items. It's essential for beach days to prevent food spoilage and have cold drinks.
Can you drink alcohol at the beach?
It depends on local laws. Many public beaches prohibit alcohol. Private beaches or resorts may allow it. Always check the rules and never drink and swim. It's very dangerous.
What about beach vendors? What do they sell?
Ice cream, cold drinks, snacks, beach toys, sunscreen, and sometimes fresh fruit or local specialties. Prices are usually higher than stores, but it's convenient.
Okay, let's talk about different types of beaches around the world. What makes a tropical beach different?
Tropical beaches have warm water year-round, palm trees, white or pink sand, coral reefs for snorkeling, and exotic marine life. They're found near the equator and places like the Caribbean, Hawaii, and Southeast Asia.
What about rocky beaches?
Rocky beaches have stones, boulders, or cliffs instead of sand. They're less comfortable for sunbathing, but great for exploring tide pools and dramatic scenery, common in places like Maine or the Pacific Northwest.
What's your favorite type of beach, Ryan?
I love tropical beaches with clear, warm water and good snorkeling. There's something magical about seeing colorful fish and coral. What about you, Emma?
I enjoy peaceful, less crowded beaches where I can relax and read. I don't need fancy resorts, just clean sand, gentle waves, and beautiful views. Okay, everyone, we used some very useful words and phrases today. Let's talk about them.
Yes, good idea. Let's review the vocabulary together.
First word, beach. This is a sandy shore beside water. For example, we spent the whole day at the beach swimming and relaxing.
Next word, sunscreen. This protects skin from UV rays. For example, always apply sunscreen before going to the beach to prevent sunburn.
Next word, sunburn. This is painful red skin from too much sun. For example, I forgot to reapply sunscreen and got a terrible sunburn on my shoulders.
Next word, sunbathing. This means lying in the sun. For example, she spent the afternoon sunbathing on her beach towel.
Next word, sandcastle. This is a structure built from sand. For example, the children built an elaborate sandcastle with towers and a moat.
Next word, lifeguard. This is a person who watches swimmers and rescues people. For example, always swim near a lifeguard for safety.
Next phrase, rip current. This is a dangerous current pulling away from shore. For example, if caught in a rip current, swim parallel to shore. Don't fight against it.
Next word, waves. These are moving ridges of water. For example, the waves were perfect for surfing today.
Next word, tide. This is the rise and fall of ocean water. For example, we went to the beach at low tide to explore the tide pools.
Next phrase, tide pool. This is a pool of water left when tide goes out. For example, we found starfish and small crabs in the tide pools.
Next word, surfing. This is riding waves on a board. For example, he's been taking surfing lessons and can finally stand up on the board.
Next word, snorkeling. This is swimming with a mask to see underwater. For example, we went snorkeling and saw beautiful tropical fish and coral.
Next word, seagulls. These are common beach birds. For example, the seagulls tried to steal our sandwiches, so we had to guard our food.
Last word, boardwalk. This is a wooden walkway along the beach. For example, we walked along the boardwalk and stopped for ice cream.
Perfect.
Okay, everyone, that's the end of today's lesson. We talked about beach activities, safety tips, what to bring, beach wildlife, and how to enjoy a perfect beach day.
Yes, and remember, always wear sunscreen and reapply it regularly. Swim near a lifeguard, stay hydrated, respect the environment by taking your trash, and be aware of water conditions and warning flags.
Exactly. The beach is a wonderful place for relaxation and fun, but safety comes first. Whether you love swimming, sunbathing, or beach sports, knowing the vocabulary and safety rules makes your beach experience enjoyable and safe.
Now we have a question for you.
Yes, here's our question of the day. Do you enjoy going to the beach? What's your favorite beach activity, and do you have a memorable beach experience to share? Or what's the most beautiful beach you've ever visited?
For example, I can say, my most memorable beach experience was when I went snorkeling for the first time in Hawaii. I was nervous at first, but once I put my face in the water and saw all the colorful fish swimming around me, I was amazed. I saw yellow tangs, parrotfish, and even a sea turtle gliding gracefully through the water. It felt like being in a different world. Now, snorkeling is one of my favorite beach activities.
And I can say I love playing beach volleyball with friends. Last summer, we organized a tournament with 4 teams, and it was so much fun. The sand makes it more challenging than indoor volleyball, and diving for the ball is hilarious. We played all afternoon, then watched the sunset while having a barbecue on the beach. It was the perfect summer day. The most beautiful beach I visited is probably Big Sur in California. The dramatic cliffs and turquoise water are breathtaking.
So, please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading your comments.
Yes, please share with us, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Speaking English Perfect.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Take care.